And now, for your listening pleasure,
And it is Soul Talk Day, which just happens to fall on Friday the 13th this year, and I am not superstitious. Hi, I'm Carol Ann Sanic, life coach, author, and high-value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive, where for a couple minutes a day, I help people thrive. I believe I do. So even as a child, I wasn't superstitious. I stepped on cracks and my mother's back never broke. I owned black cats. I walked under ladders because I felt walking outside a ladder meant the ladder could fall on me. The person on the ladder could fall on me, so I went under it. So where did Friday the 13th originate from? Well, Friday the 13th, that's tough to say, 13th, reputation for bad luck largely originates from religious and cultural beliefs. In Christianity, it is associated with the Last Supper, where Judas, the 13th guest, betrayed Jesus, leading to his crucifixion on a Friday. Got that from USA Today. I always wondered if the 13 original colonies were doomed based on that number. What if they landed here on a Friday? Okay, that may be silly. However, as I stated from the beginning, this is just another date on the calendar for me. My soul has had enough to deal with and doesn't want me or need me to be superstitious. I also don't see horror movies. I figure one thing ties into another since there were a plethora of movies made around Friday the 13th. My youngest daughter was born on the 13th, so she gets birthdays on Fridays. In fact, she gets one this year. She stuck with it. She decided that was the day I should give birth, so hey, not on me. Moving forward onto the fact that I had many days over the past weeks that contained what I call soul highlights. I had so many, I wrote them down. I'm working on a Finding Joy in January campaign for my closed group on Facebook, and I'm revving up their engines by asking them to think about their weeks and write down 3 highlights that happened. We don't honor our highlights often enough. I had a day last week where I connected with 8 female friends in one way or another, and this was a huge highlight for me. All in one day, too. My soul it knew I needed to pick me up, and it sent me one, and I'm so grateful. This is one reason why it is so important to listen to your soul, because your soul knows. Again, I'm Carol Ann Sanic, life coach, author, and high-value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive. Thank you all so much for listening, and that's a wrap.